So has it been easy then? Has it been an easy, because I mean, on the face of it now, 16, 17 years down the track, or 12 years, 13 years, sorry, down the track.
Yeah.
Is it always been straightforward? You hit that ground running day one.
No. You have dark days of when the people, 2 years ago, I got offered a hell of a lot of money for Lawrence Brown as a business, and they wanted me to be continued within the business to have an earn out and for it to grow. And I sat back and it was really, really tempting, but that's not who I am. And I think that's, and trust me, I've had dark days of going, do I pick up the phone and speak to that organisation again for them to buy me? Of course you have them days, of course you have them thoughts. But if it was easy, everyone would do it. We're very privileged.
How difficult has it been? Where would you
mentally,
where was you, if you look at your business, on a graph or on a chart, and you have peaks and troughs naturally as any business. You have good months, you have bad months. In terms of money, in terms of financial stability, every business does this. It's just how it is. Unless you're Amazon or Coca-Cola, you are always up and down.
Yeah.
But if you look at it from a personal, not just the financial, but look at it from a personal and and also financial perspective of where do you think was that dip? When you really thought, what, this isn't worth it. This isn't worth the energy. And how did you change your mindset to get yourself back from what effectively was the bottom of the pile to where you are now, knowing your business like I do, 2 lockdowns in, stronger than ever?
Yeah, I think for me, it's the dark days would be, the beauty of us as a business is that when I set up the company many, many years ago, I'm assuming, I will say his name. A guy, I think the majority of people know a guy called Julian O'Dell in this industry.
Great guy.
Great trainer. I went to him and he said to me, we've had him in, and I've known Julian for many years, and he is an exceptional trainer. And he said to me, Pete, the most important thing is having a cash reserve of 6 months. That's one of the first things he ever said to me. He said, Pete, have a cash reserve. So if you don't sell or let any properties in 6 months, your business can survive. I took that to the next extreme. I put it into a year, and then I put it into a year and a half. And now we're virtually at 2 years. So the cash reserve we have in Lawrence Brown as a business in the bank, as well as our lettings portfolio, which brings in management fees, we have a reserve of up to nearly 2 years if we didn't sell another house. Okay? Now, again, that's not Pete Lawrence taking money out of the business and earning loads of money, because I don't. Trust me, I have staff in my business that earn more than me, and rightly so they should, right? Because I believe in looking after them than myself first. It's just who I am. So they get looked after really well. They're going to perform for the organisation. The organisation will grow, and in 10 years' time, 2028 to 2030, I go into my next project, set up the school for underprivileged children, and then they continue having a business that they work in, that they love, that is their own. And I think where the dark days come to it was, how much more can Pete Lawrence give to the business? Not about cash flow, nothing to do about money, but how much more as an individual can I give? How much more energy more can I give? And the only way to advise it really is that when the dark days come, I always look at the dark days as a positive. So whenever there's a negative, I'll always flip that into a positive. So the markets, you hear it from staff, and people hear it from staff, the market's shit. Congratulations, the market's shit. Well done, you've won. Yeah, I flip it into the market is shit, but what we're doing about it, because the market creates another market which we can then go and get. And I think I'll always be beaten up because I've beaten myself up enough. But for me, it's all about, if you get beaten up, how do you dust yourself down and then go again? And the first lockdown, look, every business and every single human being probably in the world, right, didn't know what to do. Didn't know, shit, how can I run an organisation? How can I run my business? What do I do? Do I furlough people? Don't I furlough people?
Well, and all I looked at the start of it all, when we had a conversation.
True. There was no
January
furlough,
of last year.
There was no furlough.
There was no bounce back loan. There was no self-employment grant SIP.
Yeah.
There was nothing. We knew nothing.
And I think that's the issue with a lot of people, is that we're too quick to go, shit, what do I do? We don't have to make a decision there and then. You don't have to make that decision immediately. Everybody rushes and goes, shit, I don't know what to do. Cancel all direct debit, stop everything. I haven't got a clue what to fucking do. That's sheer panic mode, right? So So as soon as you push that panic mode into the arena, then how do your staff react? They panic. Shit, that we're looking for a leader to lead us. We don't want a boss, we want a leader. We need someone to help us, right? We don't want someone barking orders at us. So they look for leaders to then pull them through the organization and through the business than barking orders. And I think that's where a lot of businesses probably got it wrong in the first lockdown.
Almost in a military, almost in a military style. And I know you and I have, great support for our, great feeling for our armed forces nationally.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's very much an almost wartime. And I know the government nationally have compared, this to a war on COVID, not man to man, but a war on a virus. And very much the rhetoric in which you're talking around leadership, assessing situation, strategy and planning, very much a military kind of mindset.
Yeah. And I think that's where, the good suppliers and where a lot of business owners, they panicked and went, what do we do? How do we do things? Say no to Rightmove and all that sort of stuff that come out. Yes, I get that. I get that. And I get that they're a big fee, and I get their, but again, they're only a big fee if agents don't measure it, monitor it and track it.
And use it.
And use it. That's the only time when it becomes a big fee. If they think, they're not generating enough leads, well, you know what? With a national lockdown, you're not going to generate a lot of leads in the first lockdown. So I think where a lot of businesses panicked was that element of things. And for me, it's more about how can I keep my staff engaged? How can I keep them motivated? How can I keep them positive? And I had some staff with mental health issues and really struggled. And some days I'd be on the phone to, a member of my team, and I remember the conversation with this one individual. I was on the phone for nearly 2 hours, but I needed someone to talk to. Working from home, yeah, it's all great, and I can go and pick the kids up when I want to pick the kids up, and I can go and do this and I can do that. But you know what? It's a lonely world, and I reflect that back to in 2008 when I opened. I was on my own. I had no staff. I didn't have my first staff from the 1st of May 2008 to the 27th of August. I was on my own. I had no one.